Alex had always found solace in the world of art. The way colors blended on canvas and how emotions could be captured in a single brushstroke fascinated him. So, when he learned about the opening of a new art gallery in town, showcasing both local talents and renowned artists, he felt a surge of excitement. This was not just an event, it was an opportunity to immerse himself in creativity and inspiration. On the evening of the gallery opening, Alex arrived early, eager to soak in the atmosphere. The gallery was a beautiful space, with high ceilings and large windows that allowed the soft glow of the setting sun to filter in. As he stepped inside, the scent of fresh paint and polished wood filled the air, mingling with the sound of soft jazz playing in the background. Guests mingled, their laughter and chatter creating a lively ambience. As he wandered through the exhibits, Alex felt a thrill of anticipation. Each piece told a story, and he found himself captivated by a large abstract painting that seemed to pulse with energy. The vibrant colors and chaotic brushstrokes resonated with him, igniting his imagination. He stood there for a moment, lost in thought, when suddenly he noticed a familiar figure nearby. It was Jim Kerry, the beloved actor known for his comedic genius and, more recently, his passion for painting. Alex's heart raced at the sight of the star. He had always admired Jim not just for his films but for his artistic endeavors as well. Gathering his courage, Alex decided to approach him, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Excuse me," Alex said, his voice slightly shaky. "I just wanted to say that I'm a huge fan of your work, both in film and art. Your paintings are incredible." Jim turned to him, his eyes lighting up with genuine warmth. "Thank you. That means a lot to me," he replied, his voice animated and inviting. As they stood in front of the painting, Alex felt a sense of ease wash over him. Jim was surprisingly approachable, and they began discussing the artwork. Jim shared his thoughts on the piece, explaining how it represented the chaos and beauty of life. "Art is a reflection of our experiences," he said passionately. "It's a way to express what we sometimes can't put into words." Encouraged by Jim's openness, Alex found himself sharing his own thoughts about art. He spoke about his aspirations of becoming an artist and how he often felt intimidated by the talent around him. Jim listened intently, nodding in understanding. "You know, every artist starts somewhere," he said, leaning in closer. "Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace your creativity and let it flow. Art is about exploration, not perfection." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and Alex felt as if they were having a deep discussion rather than a brief encounter. Jim's enthusiasm was infectious, and he spoke with such sincerity that Alex found himself opening up about his own struggles and triumphs in pursuing art. They discussed their favorite artists, the impact of creativity on mental health, and the importance of self-expression. Jim shared candid stories from his own journey, the challenges he faced, and how art had become a therapeutic outlet for him. Alex was captivated by Jim's honesty and vulnerability, realizing that even someone as successful as Jim had faced challenges in his artistic pursuits. The connection they formed in that moment felt genuine and profound. As the evening progressed, Alex and Jim exchanged contact information, promising to keep in touch. Before parting ways, Jim encouraged Alex to pursue his passion for art wholeheartedly. "Remember, the world needs your unique voice. Don't be afraid to share it," he said, his sincerity leaving a lasting impression on Alex. Walking away from the gallery, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. The encounter with Jim Kerry had not only been a dream come true but had also inspired him to embrace his creativity without fear. He realized that art was not just about talent, it was about expression, connection, and the courage to be vulnerable. In the weeks that followed, Alex dedicated himself to his art, painting regularly and experimenting with different styles. The encouragement from Jim echoed in his mind, pushing him to explore his creativity without hesitation. He even started sharing his work on social media, connecting with other artists and art lovers. As he reflected on that fateful evening at the gallery, Alex knew that his chance encounter with Jim Kerry had changed the course of his artistic journey, reminding him of the importance of creativity and the power of genuine connection. As the weeks turned into months, Alex found himself increasingly immersed in the world of art. Inspired by his conversation with Jim Kerry, he began to explore different mediums, from acrylics to watercolors, and even ventured into digital art. Each stroke of the brush felt liberating, a way to express emotions he had long kept bottled up. He also took Jim's advice to heart and started attending local art workshops and community classes. There, he met fellow artists who shared his passion and encouraged him to push his boundaries. The camaraderie among the group was invigorating, and Alex felt a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. One day, while working on a piece that depicted the chaos of city life, Alex received a message from Jim. "Hey, Alex. I saw your latest piece online. It's fantastic. Keep pushing those boundaries." The message filled Alex with joy and validation. He felt grateful for the unexpected friendship that had blossomed from their chance encounter. Months later, Alex learned about an upcoming local art show that would feature emerging artists. The thought of showcasing his work excited and terrified him. He spent countless nights perfecting his pieces, pouring his heart and soul into each canvas. He wanted to make a statement, to show the world what he had to offer. As the day of the art show approached, Alex felt a mix of anticipation and anxiety. He remembered Jim's words about embracing creativity and decided to take a leap of faith. He submitted 3 of his best pieces, each one reflecting his journey and growth as an artist. On the day of the show, the gallery buzzed with energy. Artists, art lovers, and curious onlookers filled the space, admiring the diverse array of works on display. Alex arrived early, his heart racing as he set up his pieces. He felt a sense of pride as he stepped back to take in the sight of his work hanging on the walls. Part 7. A Familiar Face. As the evening unfolded, Alex mingled with other artists and attendees, sharing stories and discussing their inspirations. Just as he was beginning to feel comfortable, he spotted a familiar figure entering the gallery. It was Jim Kerry, looking as vibrant and animated as ever. Alex's heart skipped a beat. Jim made his way through the crowd, stopping to admire various pieces. When he reached Alex's section, his eyes lit up. "Wow, Alex! These are incredible!" he exclaimed, genuinely impressed. Alex felt a rush of excitement and gratitude. "Thank you, Jim. It means so much to have you here," he replied, beaming with pride. They spent the next few moments discussing each piece, with Jim offering insights and encouragement. "You've really captured the essence of your experiences," he said, pointing to a painting that depicted a bustling cityscape. "It's raw and real. Keep exploring that depth." As the night continued, Jim and Alex found themselves engrossed in conversation. They talked about their artistic journeys, the challenges they faced, and the importance of staying true to oneself. Jim shared stories from his own experiences in the art world, emphasizing the need for authenticity and vulnerability in creative expression. "Art is a journey, not a destination," Jim said, his eyes sparkling with passion. "Embrace every moment, every mistake, and every triumph. That's what makes it beautiful." Alex nodded, feeling inspired by Jim's words. Their connection felt deeper than just a mentor-mentee relationship. It was a friendship built on mutual respect and shared passion. As the evening drew to a close, Jim encouraged Alex to keep pushing his boundaries and to never stop creating. "I'm excited to see where your journey takes you," he said, giving Alex a warm smile. They exchanged contact information once more, promising to stay in touch and support each other's artistic endeavors. In the months that followed, Alex and Jim maintained their friendship, often exchanging messages about their latest projects and inspirations. Jim would send Alex snippets of his own artwork, and Alex would share his progress, each encouraging the other to keep exploring their creativity. With Jim's support, Alex felt more confident than ever. He began to participate in more exhibitions and even started teaching art classes for children in his community. He wanted to share the joy of creativity that had transformed his life, just as Jim had inspired him. One day, while preparing for a community art event, Alex received a surprise message from Jim. "I'd love to come by and see your class in action. Let me know when you're teaching next." Alex could hardly contain his excitement. The thought of Jim visiting his class filled him with joy and anticipation. The day of the community art class arrived, and Alex was buzzing with excitement and nerves. He had spent the previous night preparing materials and planning engaging activities for the children. The classroom was bright and colorful, filled with art supplies, canvases, and the sound of laughter as kids eagerly awaited the start of the class. As the children settled in, Alex took a moment to gather his thoughts. He wanted to create an environment where they felt free to express themselves, just as he had learned to do. He began the class by sharing his own journey, explaining how art had helped him find his voice. The kids listened intently, their eyes wide with curiosity. Just as he was about to dive into the first activity, the door swung open, and in walked Jim Kerry, a big smile on his face. "Hey, everyone! I'm here to see what you all are creating," he announced, his energy infectious. The children gasped in surprise and excitement, their faces lighting up at the sight of the beloved actor. Alex felt a rush of pride and gratitude as he introduced Jim to the class. "This is Jim Kerry, an amazing artist and actor. He's here to see your artwork." The kids erupted in cheers, and Jim knelt down to their level, asking them about their favorite colors and what they loved to draw. As the class progressed, Jim joined in on the activities, painting alongside the children and encouraging them to explore their creativity. He shared stories of his own artistic journey, emphasizing the importance of imagination and play. "Art is about having fun and expressing who you are," he told them, his enthusiasm contagious. Alex watched in awe as Jim effortlessly connected with the kids, making them laugh and feel valued. It was a beautiful sight to see the joy on their faces as they painted, inspired by Jim's presence. The classroom buzzed with creativity, and Alex felt a sense of fulfillment knowing he was helping to nurture the next generation of artists. After the class, Jim and Alex took a moment to reflect on the experience. "You're doing an incredible job, Alex," Jim said, his voice filled with sincerity. "You're not just teaching art, you're inspiring these kids to believe in themselves." Alex felt a swell of pride at Jim's words, knowing that he had come full circle from being a shy art lover to becoming a mentor. As the weeks turned into months, Alex continued to teach art classes, each one filled with laughter, creativity, and inspiration. He and Jim remained close friends, often collaborating on projects and supporting each other's artistic endeavors. They even organized community art events together, bringing people together to celebrate creativity and self-expression. One day, while reflecting on his journey, Alex realized how much he had grown since that fateful night at the art gallery. The chance encounter with Jim Kerry had not only ignited his passion for art, but had also led to a meaningful friendship that enriched his life. He felt grateful for the encouragement and support that had propelled him forward. In a heartfelt gesture, Alex decided to create a special piece of art dedicated to Jim, capturing the essence of their friendship and the impact it had on his life. He poured his heart into the painting, using vibrant colors and dynamic brushstrokes to convey the joy and inspiration Jim had brought into his world. Part 13. A Celebration of Friendship. When the day came to unveil the painting, Alex invited Jim to his studio. As Jim entered, his eyes widened in surprise and delight. "Wow, Alex! This is incredible!" he exclaimed, taking in the vibrant piece that depicted their shared journey through art and creativity. "I wanted to create something that represents our friendship and the impact you've had on my life," Alex said, his voice filled with emotion. Jim stepped closer, studying the details of the painting. "You've captured it perfectly. This is a beautiful tribute to the power of art and connection." They spent the afternoon reminiscing about their journey, sharing laughter and stories. Jim expressed his gratitude for Alex's friendship, saying, "You've reminded me of the joy of creating and the importance of giving back. I'm proud of you, my friend." As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the studio, Alex felt a sense of fulfillment wash over him. He had come a long way from that initial encounter at the art gallery, and he knew that his journey was just beginning. With Jim by his side, he felt empowered to continue exploring his creativity and inspiring others to do the same. Together, they planned future art initiatives, aiming to reach even more children and communities. Alex realized that the true essence of art lay not just in the act of creation but in the connections it fostered and the lives it touched.